Shiva Purana, Rudra Samhitha, Sati. Daksa was not reconciled, and fury against Shiva continued to let off jealousy and distrust. After an age, Daksa organized yajna on a large scale. He invited all royal sages, holy seers and gods to the yajna. All arrived at his palace. A son of Supreme Brahma did not want to be less important in any case. He invited holy souls and sages, namely Agastya, Kashyapa, Atri, Vamdev, Bhrigu, Dadhichi, Vyas, Bharadwaja, Gautama, Pala, Parshara, Garga, Kakusa, Sitta, Sumanta, Trika, Kanka and Vaspayana. Along with several dignified souls, he invited many monks, who arrived with women, sons and relations. They were extremely happy to become part of the grand yajna. In addition to holy men and women, all the gods and goddesses, great and honored Lokapalas, the guardians of heavens and different regions, and various subordinate gods and the generals attended with respective armies. He did not want to lag behind. Later on, he humbly made a request to Supreme Brahma, an exalted father residing in Satyaloka, the abode of truth. Vishnu was a special invitee, and so he arrived to grace the occasion. Daksa was against Shiva, never revered him, and therefore did not invite. However, he granted royal welcome to all others. On this occasion, the great artisan Vishwakarma constructed extremely gleaming, large and precious divine palaces for Daksa, where Prajapati made arrangements of stay for the most revered divine guests. All holy and mighty guests stayed in wonderful and luxurious palaces, and thus Daksa ensured that guests get appropriate and dignified place. When all arrangements were complete and all the guests arrived, he organized the grand yajna at Kankhala, a great place of pilgrimage, a Tirth. Daksa asked men of Tapa like Bhrigu to become Ritvija, the chief of Pandits. Vishnu was the great Adhisthata, the chief of priests. The presiding Pandit, he gave the job of protecting yajna to the guardians, and therefore they guarded different gates and entries to the yajna ground. Daksa ensured presence of holy men in the blessed podium of yajna. All monks and sages were excellent Pandits of the Vedas. The Lord of Fire also assumed thousands of images, so that he accepts the sacrificial fuel in the festival of yajna. At that place, 88,000 Ritvijas, Pandits, performed yajna at the same time and sat at the same place that exhibited magnificence and grandeur unrivaled. 64 royal sages were the Agatas, proponents of mantras, Ardvaryas, priests at the yajna, men who want an adhvara sacrifice, the acts give happiness, and hotas, another kind of priests in yajna, other three are adhistatas. Agatas Ardvaryas, of the same number, were also present. Celestial sage Narda, other great sages and 7 great sages sang hymns of glory separately. One can imagine the dimensions of yajna when one learns that thousands of Gandharvas, Vidyadharas, Siddhs, Adityas with many followers, and all Nagas, who loitered about in various yajnas, were honorable invitees to the yajna. A large number of sages having knowledge of the self, sages of the kings and of gods, also arrived along with relations, friends, ministers and huge armies. In fact, none whoever was of any substance was left uninvited, and thus yajna constituted a gathering of people of divine attributes, including the gods of heavens, whom Supreme Brahma and Vishnu led. Please subscribe our channel for more videos.